Hi, welcome to the world of the spirit consciousness. This is a book study session on the Etheric Double by Arthur Powell, being conducted by myself, Ashish Agarwal. I have been assisted by Miss Riddhi Shah in my endeavor. We will be discussing the first chapter containing the general description of the etheric body. So the chapter outline goes like this. We will have a quick introduction, the characteristics, the appearance of the etheric body, the functions, the correlation with the physical visible body, other factors. We'll see its connection with pranic energy, which is also known as vitality. This we will be studying in detail in the next module. Its connection with mesmerism and anesthesia, mediumship, manifestation, and other phenomena. So, the introduction to the etheric body. According to occultists, there are multiple planes of existence, key being the physical plane, the etheric plane, the astral plane, the mental plane, and the causal plane. A human being has unique bodies to interact with each of these planes. So, let us look at which are the planes of existence and the unique bodies. The causal body interacts with the causal plane, the mental body interacts with the mental plane, the astral body interacts with the astral plane, the etheric body with the etheric plane, and the physical body with the physical plane. The etheric body and the physical body together form part of physical matter, and physical matter exists in 7 grades of existence. So the types of matter in order of density from most to least. So we have solid, liquid, and gaseous, which form part of the physical visible body. Then there is the etheric, superetheric, subatomic, and atomic matter, which all form part of the etheric body. The etheric body is known by various names. So etheric double and health aura are some names which are very common to the etheric body. It's also called as the Pranamaya Kosh in Hinduism, doppelganger in German. Various names have been accorded to it once it is separated from the physical body after death. Wraith, phantom, apparition, and churchyard ghost are some of them. It's also called the Stulopdi in Raja Yoga, which along with the physical visible body is considered the lowest vehicle of the soul. Etheric body also has several misnomers. So it should not be confused with the astral body, the astral man, or the Linga Sharira, which certain older literature refers to etheric body as. So these are the names which pertain to the astral body, which is also known as the Kama Sharira. One should be careful not to confuse the two. These two bodies, the etheric and the astral, are on different planes of life, and they happen to have different appearance, functions, and meanings. Next, we will study the characteristics of the etheric body. So, the etheric body is essential for the existence of physical body. It has no intelligence or consciousness of its own. It receives and distributes the vital force emanating from the sun, and thus the etheric body is intimately connected with the physical health. The etheric body has certain chakras or the force centers, each which has a unique function. The action of etheric matter influences the dreams visualized by a person. It is said that the etheric body decides one physical body received by the incarnating soul. It dies when the physical body dies, it dies like the physical body, releasing the soul for its onward journey, and post death, it decomposes away. While, while etheric matter is invisible in ordinary sight, but is purely physical and can be affected by cold, heat, and also by powerful acids. It is associated with pranic healing, mesmerism, anesthesia, mediumship, and manifestation. It is the principal factor in seances and its phenomena in movement of objects, production of sounds, and materialization of all kinds. The development of powers related to etheric energy leads to new powers and abilities to the student. Objects can be made to be charged with etheric energy. Living beings can also be mesmerized. Etheric body forms material from which ectoplasm is formed. So we will be discussing more about ectoplasm in the chapter of mediumship. The appearance. So the etheric body appears pale violet and grey or blue-grey in color. It is slightly shining, but it remains invisible to ordinary sight. The texture may be coarse or fine. Each particle in the physical body, be it solid or otherwise, is surrounded by its etheric body at a quarter of an inch from the etheric body. Hence, the etheric body is an exact replica of the physical visible body. Therefore, it is also called as the etheric double. So while the etheric envelope of each particle is a quarter of an inch from the skin, the etheric body as a whole extends several inches beyond the skin. Let me explain this with the help of a diagram. So let us talk of individual cells first. So visualize these as individual cells which will have an etheric envelope surrounding them. When together, let's say I have combined all the physical cells over here into a single whole. So for sake of clarity, like this, the etheric body over here will be over here. So if I consider these as the cells, individual cell, this is a quarter of an inch away, and when all together, the etheric body is a few inches away. The functions of the etheric body. It has three functions to perform. It absorbs prana and distributes it to the body. It is a medium of transfer of stimuli and instructions. It transfers stimuli from the physical body to the astral brain through the etheric brain. It acts as a channel for instructions from the astral and higher levels to the physical brain. So, if this is the physical body, and here is the astral brain. This layer is the etheric body. So whatever sensations you get over here, the etheric body transmits it to the astral body, and whatever instructions the astral body has is relayed to the physical body. So, for example, if the physical body is feeling hot or warm, it needs temperature to be regulated. So it'll so what will first happen is the physical body will send a message through the astral body to the astral brain, which will say it's getting pretty warm, so the temperature needs to be lowered. So astral body will then send a message back to the physical body with instructions to, let's say, uh, bring the air conditioner temperature a bit lower, for instance, and so on and so forth. So developing certain centers in the etheric body may help a person develop powers to observe the etheric world and its phenomena. So this would be discussed in a lot greater detail in the module on etheric faculties. The correlation with the physical visible body. So the etheric body has a vague consciousness belonging to its parts, corresponding to the parts of the physical visible body. While it transfers consciousness through etheric brain to the physical and astral brain, it cannot act as a medium in absence of the physical body. There are various grades of etheric matter, and all the grades must necessarily form part of a man's etheric body. However, the actual composition depends on various factors like race, sub-race, choices, his type, and also by his karma. So there is a very strong connection between the physical body and the etheric body, and the changes in the quality of the physical visible body and the etheric body go hand in hand. Hence, as a person makes efforts to purify his physical body, he purifies his etheric body too. Weak health, nervousness, excitement can result in depleted etheric matter, which results in weak consciousness or falling in a state of trance. As a corollary, injuries on the etheric body can manifest as injuries on physical body. It is also said that injuries on the astral body may result into impact on the physical body in certain cases. Now, the book also mentions about cases where people whose limbs have been amputated have at times complained of pain at the extremities of the amputated part. So let me just explain this with a quick diagram. So consider this as a person. Now, what they're trying to say is, uh, if for some unfortunate reason this person had to have this part of his arm amputated, such person has complained of pain over here as well. Now this is because the etheric portion is not removed when with the dense physical portion. Thus it gives out the sensation when something affects the limbs. Now the etheric body cannot be easily separated from the physical body, and as it is a vehicle of prana, its separation from the dense body is unhealthy. Once the etheric matter is separated from the physical body, so while the dense body may become dull, the etheric body gets charged up as it gets freed from dense substances. It is also said that when a trained expert is projecting pranic energy, the body starts feeling inactive, mind is dazed, eyes are lifeless, the functions of heart and lung are feeble, and the temperature is lowered. So in such a state, if somebody suddenly comes in the room or makes a noise, it is said to be dangerous, since the etheric body will be instantly drawn back into the physical body, causing palpitations in the heart and possibly even death. So now we will see the etheric body and certain other factors like the separation of the etheric body from the physical, mesmerism, anesthesia, and certain other factors. So while the etheric body cannot be easily separated, this may be achieved by accident, death, or anesthesia, which could be either through ether, gas, or mesmerism. So let's look at the impact of expulsion of the etheric body first on the physical body. Now, we had already discussed that the etheric body is the link between the physical body and the astral brain or the higher consciousness. Hence, the forcible expulsion of the etheric body produces anesthesia. So, therefore, when there is no etheric body, whatever the physical body receives by way of sensations cannot be transmitted into the astral brain. So, there is no sensation of pain. Now, what is the impact of expulsion of the etheric body on the astral body? Now, the etheric body, on being forced out, wraps itself around the astral body, dulling the latter's consciousness. Hence, there is usually no memory in the brain of the time spent in anesthesia. So, if I have to elaborate this by means of a diagram, consider this as a physical body, this as the etheric body, and this as the astral body. Now, when the etheric body is expelled out, the physical body remains here. And let's suppose this is the astral body. The etheric body over here comes and wraps itself around here. So with no interaction of the astral body with the outside world, so there is no memory uh, of the time spent in anesthesia. So memories from dreams are also influenced by etheric matter of the individual, and there are a large number of additional characteristics and phenomena which shall be discussed in subsequent study session. This slide therefore brings this module to a close. The next module we shall be studying prana or vitality, and the key outline would be a quick introduction, appearance as to how it looks, the various interpretations and references, the features of prana, the functions of prana, and its working mechanism. See you till the next session. Bye bye.